Hello everyone. Today we are going to study JavaScript events and inbuilt objects of JavaScript. JavaScript events. Events means action occurred by the user or application on a web page. For example, keyboard events like on key press, on key down, on key up, etc. That means whatever the different actions we are performing by using the keyboard, all that events are known as keyboard events. Second type is mouse events, just like on click, on mouse move, on mouse out, on mouse over, etc. All these events are related with the mouse activities. Then there are some input and other object events also. First event handler is onBlur. It occurs when the user loses field or loses focus of an element. That means when you leave any field, that time this onBlur event takes place. Then onFocus. It occurs when an element gets focus. That means when our cursor gets highlighted in the specific field, that time onFocus event gets activated. OnChange. It occurs when user changes content of an element or selects drop down value. For example, text box, password, select box, text area, etc. Next event is onSelect. It occurs when the user selects some text of an element. Next event is onSubmit. It occurs when user clicks submit button. Next event onReset. This event occurs when the user clicks reset button. Then next event is onLoad. This event occurs when the page or image has been loaded. That means when we run the program, this event takes place. And last event is onUnload. It occurs when the document or page has been unloaded or closes. That means when we close any program or terminate any program, that time this onUnload event takes place. These are the different events through which we can complete our task. Now our next topic is JavaScript built-in objects. In last lecture, we have seen that document objects having two types, built-in objects and user-defined objects. Let us see built-in objects. In JavaScript, total 5 types of built-in objects are available. First one is string object, second one is math object, third one is date object, fourth one is number object, and fifth one is array object. These objects provide different properties and methods useful for creating live web pages. First of all, let us see string object. String object is used to store 0 or more characters of text within single or double quote. That means whatever the data we are providing under a variable with single or double quote, that complete data is behave as a string. Then string object is used to store and manipulate the text. Now just like that, if we have entered our name in 3 different text boxes as first name, middle name and last name, and as output we want to display its complete combination without any space, then we can manipulate it. Then it is having only one property as a length. This string length returns the number of characters in a string. Actually last year we have performed the practical using this length property. We have founded the entered characters length. Then next one is string methods. First method is char at. It returns the character at the specified position in number. Here in bracket whatever the character we are providing, that character's occurrence number will be written in as a output, just like its position number as first, second, third, fourth, whatever it may be. Then next method is index of. It returns the index of the first occurrence of specified character in a given string and -1 if it does not occur. So with that index you can determine if the string contains the specified character. This index of method is very useful to find out the specified character within your complete data. Next method is last index of. It returns the index of the last occurrence of specified character in given string. It is completely the reverse process of index of. In index of it returns the first occurrence, and in last index of it returns the last occurrence. The next method is substring, that is substr. It returns the character you specified. Here 14.7 returns the 7 characters from the 14th character. Here first of all you have to provide the number from which you have to start the counting, and here second number defines how much numbers you have to count. Then next method is substring. It returns the characters you specified. Here example is 714 returns all characters between the 7th and the 14th number. Okay, if your data string having a large numbers and if we provide the substring as 7,14, then it will start displaying the data from character 7 to character 14th. Then next method is trim. The trim method removes white space from both sides of a string. Just you can remember here trimmer, it removes your hair there like that. Then next method is to lowercase. It converts a string to lowercase. And next method is to uppercase. It converts a string to uppercase. These two methods, to lowercase and to uppercase, we already performed practically last year. Then string object example. Here var is a variable declaration, str is our var, and our string is information technology. This data is provided in double quote. Then to complete the variable declaration we have to provide the semicolon. Then we have to provide document.write length of string is, this data will be displayed as it is, and what it will be displayed plus string dot length. That means it will display the length of this string. Here plus is used to display the value of this variable. Variable's length we have to display. Here see the output, length of string is. Here length of string is, this data will be displayed as it is, and this 22 will be from this data. Here is what? Plus str. Str contains information technology. Its length 11 plus 10, 11 plus 11 characters for information, 10 characters for technology, and 1 white space. That means total 22 is the length of this data. Then we have to provide the substring. Document.write substring is. Here plus string, that means we have to use the same data dot substring from 12 to 10th. That means we have to start from character 12 and it will end at 10th character. Here these are the 11 characters. Here it is 12 white space. It will start counting from here. Technology. These are the 10 characters. Okay. Therefore, output is substring is technology. Got it? The next object is math object. It stores mathematical constants and functions. No need to create a math object before using it. Its methods are ABS, that means absolute, it returns the absolute value of a number. Then CBRT, that means the cube root, it returns the cube root, and cell, it returns the next integer greater than or equal to a given number. Okay, for example here, var x equal to 56.899. Then here alert math dot cell of x, that means it will display the cell value of 56.899. that means output will be 57. Then third type is date object. Date object is used to create date and time values. It is created using new keyword. There are different ways to create new date object. These are the 4 different methods through which we can create the date object. First of all, here var current date equal to new date. This date is the inbuilt function. Then this var current date equal to new date in milliseconds. Then var current date equal to new date in date string pattern. And one more pattern is var current date new date in the format of year, month, day, hours, minute, seconds and milliseconds. These are the different formats of the date. We can use any format from this as per our requirement. Then date objects. If we want to display only the month, day, ranging from 1 to 31, then we have to use the get date. Then if we have to display the weekday from 0 to 6, then we have to use the get day. Similarly, get full year, it will return the year number in complete 4-digit format, just like 2020. Then get hours returns the hours from 0 to 23. Then get minutes, it will return the minutes from 0 to 59. Get month, it will return the month from 0 to 11. Then get seconds, it will return the seconds from 0 to 59. Then get time, it will display the time since midnight Jan 1, 1970. And similar function to get time is now. It will also display the output in milliseconds since midnight of Jan 1, 1970. Then next method is set date. It sets the day of the month of a date object. Similarly, set full year. We can set the full year of a date format. Then set hours, set minutes, set month, set seconds and set time. These all are the mostly similar function, just hour, minute, month, whatever as per our requirement we can set the specific object. The next one is the number object. It helps us to work with numbers. Primitively, like 34 or 3.14 cannot have the properties and method, but with JavaScript it is available with primitive values. Its properties minimum value, maximum value and none, that means it represents not a value. If your enter data is not a value, then this function will display the data as not a number. And it is having the method like is integer. It determines whether the entered value is integer or not. Then parse float. It converts the given string into the floating point number. Then parse integer. It converts the given string into a integer number. And last method is fixed. It returns the string that represents a number with exact digits after a decimal point. That means how much digits you require after the decimal points, that will be provided here. If you require 1 digit, 2 digit or 3 digit, or if you want more, you can provide it here. And last object is array object. An array is an object that can store a collection of atoms. JavaScript arrays are used to store multiple values in single variable. An array is a special variable which can hold more than one value at a time. Array becomes really useful when you need to store large amounts of data of the same type. You can create an array in JavaScript just like as where fruits, that means your fruits variable is used, and under this fruit variable we have specified array of 4 atoms: mango, apple, orange and grapes. These are the 4 atoms under the fruits array. Or another method to define the array is where fruits equal to new array mango, apple, orange and grapes. Remember, here we are using square bracket, and when we are using new array, that time we have to use the round bracket. Here you can understand that array is nothing but the collection of large atoms or multiple atoms of the similar type. Then you can access and set the atoms of an array referring to its index number, and the index number of the first element of an array is always 0. That means array starts with the value 0. If we have to define the array for 10, then it ranges from 0 to 9. Array name 0 is the first element, array name 1 is the second element, and so on. For example, here where fruit name equal to fruits. Here document.get object by id demo dot inner html equal to fruits1. It will display the first occurrence of this array. It is having the property like index and length. Index means the property represent the 0 best index of the match in the string, and length reflects the number of elements in the array. It is having different methods. First method is concat. It will join the 2 arrays and return its output as a third array. Then copy within bind. Then it copies the array elements from one to another and returns the output value from first to the other one. The next one is for each. It calls a function for each array element. Then next one is index of. It searches the array for an element and returns the position. Then each array checks whether an array of an object is an array or not. Next one is pop. It removes the last element of an array and returns the element. Next one is push. It adds new elements to the end of the array and returns the new length. Next method is reverse. It reverses the order of the element in an array. That means if we are getting the array from first to last position, then by using the reverse its output will be last to the first position. Then last method is sort. It sorts the elements of the array. If we are having the numbers or characters, whatever it may be, it will sort all the data. Okay, here we completed our JavaScript third lesson. One question for your exercise: explain the JavaScript built-in objects, and similarly you have to complete the exercise below this chapter and update it on the group IT exercises. Okay, we will stop here, and today we will have the Google Meet lecture sharp at 5 p.m. without failure. Everyone has to attend it, as we are going to cover advanced form features. These are very important topic for the web page designing. Okay, stop.